I often have people say to me, isn't it really hard to get Punjabi men to talk? And actually it's quite the opposite. You know, people, learn with people, and importantly, build relationships with other Punjabi men, which are based on a mutual sense of compassion, empathy, and wanting to be there for each other through their challenging times. Obviously, there was a huge challenge around having these physical sessions during the coronavirus pandemic. So we had to really quickly adapt and think about how can we ensure that the people who engage with our work are still able to engage, even though we can't meet in person anymore. It's not something that's been particularly easy, but it's been really, really interesting to see how some people have engaged with our virtual work who wouldn't normally be able to engage with our work in person. And so for us, it's shown a different side of the shape. You know, previously we were just looking at things from one angle, and now we can see it from a different angle, and we're all the better for that. I'm working with Movember as a part of the Social Connections Challenge, which is a fantastic opportunity that we've been given, which can help to support and amplify the work that we're doing.
Hello, hello, hello. Good day to everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Just want to have every window open that I can on this. Cool. Let me live stream bots. Yes, you'll hear some cursed noises from Discord. I don't really mind. Give me a second. I'm still busy setting everything up on my side. But hello, Sam. First and foremost, thank you for joining in. What is that last word that you tried to type? The end man? I am so confused. I am utterly confused about what I'm reading here. If I can be completely candid with you. Maybe you can explain it to me. Here. There you go. Now you're in the voice call. I'm not entirely sure how many other people are gonna join us today. I think I saw multiple reactions here. Oh, never mind. Some people also removed their reaction. Okay, great. I'll give it like 10 more minutes of waiting, and then after that, after the fact, then I can maybe consider, I don't know, other things. Just playing with the two of us. Oh, Vietnam. Oh, what? I think I'm more confused right now. Like, bro, what does Vietnam have to do with all this? But that's okay, I guess. That's neither here nor there. Is this like the perfect setup already? Hold on. I think I can see like everything that I need to. I think this might be a holdover from last streams because this is amazing. Oh, it's from a movie about the Vietnam War. Okay, well, apparently I didn't see that movie, so the reference is completely lost on me. Anyway. Let's see. The soundbite is pretty well known, but I guess you haven't heard it. No. I have not heard that. I am so incredibly sorry. I'll just hold on. I'll just position myself in front of my thing. I see that I didn't align my playback correctly. I went to Phantasmal Flames pre-release this earlier yesterday, and honestly, I had some pretty good pulls. I could grab them if you guys want to, but I pulled the full art Megalopony, so that's awesome. Heads or tails? Let's say tails. Oops. Yeah, let's say tails. It is tails. Okay, I think I prefer going first with this list, but I'm not entirely sure. Since it is a 1v1, it's a little bit weirder, and I think it's a little bit more give and take on the who goes first, who goes second. It matters less. I think, not entirely sure, but I think since you tend to play decks that enjoy going second, I think I'm gonna choose second. If that makes sense. I hope it does. Make sure you hydrate properly, by the way, gang. Well, that's rude. Yeah, I figured. I don't think the deck that I have today here, based on Palossand DX, my goat Palossand DX, I don't think it has a preference on first or second, I think. Not entirely sure. And make sure you pick out your commander out of your deck before you do anything, by the way. Yo, hello, social science nerd, welcome in. Thank you for claiming your daily or spicy Dino Nuggie. Also, okay, well, there's the daily Dino Nuggie. Hell yeah. Me and Sam are just shuffling up for today. I'm playing with webcam. Sam's just playing with God, what's that app called again? I forgot what it's called, but it's like the go. Wait, is that? Oh, that's Mega Gardevoir EX. Gotcha. The Psychic Fairy one. PvP Tabletop. Thank you, thank you. You're claiming all of it. Hell yeah. It's your goddamn right to do so. You're not the first person to join the chat, but you're the first person. Yeah. I didn't know you were gonna play this deck today, is more or less what I was trying to say. Right. I will draw my opening 7 cards. And before I take a look at what they are, I want to reposition this goddamn light. It's almost strangling me. My ceiling light. There you go. Pretty sure he told me you were playing it. Okay, well. I guess that's fair. First person to realize that the nugget exists. Yeah, I think Sam rarely claims the nugget, if I'm gonna be honest. Sam rarely claims nuggets. Make sure you hydrate, by the way, first and foremost. And second of all, if you have some spare change, consider donating to Movember. Very important cause. I will talk more about it later today. Now, would we say it if it wasn't? You fool. Well, let's see. I unfortunately have a basic that I don't really want to start with. That's okay. Alright, this is not a mulligan, so let's lay out our 10 price cards. I'll just do 5x2. Like that. Let me just grab my dice so I can track. That's the wrong box. That is the wrong box. There we go. That's the good box. I love these purple dice. They're so cool. And I guess I got my ability markers here as well that I can use. I'll probably lay these outside of the battlefield. Probably the most convenient for all of us. Alright. No, it's because you forgot to claim the nuggie. That's why she's calling you a fool. But I don't think Sam cares at all about the daily and spicy nuggie at all. Yeah. He does not care. That's okay. Alright, I'm ready to start. So, oh, you've already flipped active. There you go. So go ahead and start. I am open Volcanion Prism Star, unfortunately. I would rather not start this. Really have another choice. Give me a sec, sorry. Alright. Beautifly inactive. Bench. Oh shit. Bro already has the Kecleon in opening hand. I'm so scared, bro. I'm so scared for this list. It's not even funny. Better for me. Yeah, true. Hell yeah. Alright. Oh, you can actually see the leg of the mic stand here. That's funny. Alright. No energy and a bunch of supporters though. Boo. Yeah, you can't do much with that. Ooh. Alright. I think we got flashed for a second. Pass. Okay. I will draw a card for turn. I do actually have quite a few options here, if I'm going to be honest. But let's start with Battle Compressor. I get to search my deck for up to 3 cards and discard them, and then shuffle my deck afterwards. This deck search may take a while because, as you can see, this is an 80 card deck at this point. This is different from the usual 60 cards that normal Pokemon games usually have. Just call them normal Pokemon games because I think this is far from normal what we're playing here. I think I want to discard these 3, but I'll just keep looking to see if other certain cards are here. That is interesting. Let me just double check real quick. Can he rip the Cram? That's the question. That's a good question. I don't think I can with the hand that I have. Not entirely sure. Yeah, this is really awkward. I think I prized my Baltoy. I will probably go back into my deck, but I'll discard Arceus Prism Star, Lunala Prism Star, and Giratina Prism Star. And since they are Prism Star cards, they go to my Lost Zone instead, which I'll just put here for ease of access. There we go. This is not the card you wanted to start with, yeah. No, me neither. Let me be honest, me neither. I will play Karina as my supporter for turn to search my deck for a fighting Pokemon and an item card. I'm just gonna triple check that I didn't actually prize my only fucking Baltoy. Please tell me that I didn't prize my Baltoy. Oh, I didn't prize it. Great. I'm just stupid. I'll grab Baltoy Buddy Poffin. Let me be clear. Okay. I will bench the Baltoy. I guess I could have buffed for Baltoy and then grab Claydol with the fighting type parts, but I'll play the Buddy Boffin. Oh man, if only I had Fan Rotom in this list, that would be awesome. But unfortunately I don't. Let's see. This is going to be a little bit of a longer turn. I'm very sorry, but I finally have like a good opening hand, which is very nice. Yeah, I think I know what I want. I will bench Mew from Celebrations and Lost Origin Comfey. And I still have more stuff to do in my hands. I'm just questioning if I want to do this, yes or no. Does he have to switch? I will tell you up front, I do not have to switch. I do not. You would have wanted to start Rotom, but we can't get what we get, can we? It's just funny that every time I play a deck without Rotom, I find a turn 1 out for Rotom, but every time I do play Rotom in my deck, I don't have a turn 1 out for my Rotom, which is really silly. Sure, I'll quick ball away my Twin Energy to search my deck for a basic Pokemon. Where are you? Where are you? If you had to switch, you would have been a little pissed, yeah. Can see why. And I'll go grab my Lost Provisions Cramorant. I'll shuffle during your turn, I think. I'll also bench the Cramorant. It really sucks that I have the fucking Volcania on Prison Star inactive. But it is what it is. Yeah, with that, I will pass my turn, unfortunately. And I will shuffle my deck. Is he a 3 or a 4? I'm at 3 in Lost Zone, if that's what you mean. I don't know what you mean specifically with is he a 3 or a 4? Or retreat cost? Oh, it's 3 retreat costs. It's 3. It's just 3. I'm wondering what you're gonna do here. Not gonna lie. I'm so curious. You are too, don't worry. You're also wondering what you're gonna do. That's crazy. I guess now I have the time a little bit to talk about Movember. Movember is like an incredibly... Wow, wait, actually, that's a perfectly timed bot answer. That's crazy. Yeah, consider donating, because there's a bunch of fun incentives for Movember. Movember is such an amazing cause of action, which I also live streamed for last year. And honestly, the goals are very much similar to last year. You're trying to just raise money for any sort of help on the men's mental health front. But also mostly specifically for funding for typical, let's just say, things like research into prostate cancer or anything male healthcare related, which is incredibly important considering how little it actually is respected, especially on the mental health parts. That's why I do try to raise awareness, and like I said, if you don't have enough resources to donate, please don't. The most important thing is that we're raising awareness here today, and if that's all we do, then I am completely fine with that. Okay, Arven, yeah, okay. So I know it shows your deck list, but I'm not going to perceive. I am not going to perceive. So Arven is a supporter card that lets you search your deck for an item and a tool card. So I wonder which two cards he's going to grab off of his deck. But it is just a supporter for turn, so not allowed to play another for the turn. After he's chosen, of course. It's kind of crazy that my discard pile is this stacked already after turn 1. Not gonna lie. You didn't add Heavy Ball, did I? The one time you haven't added Hisuian Heavy Ball. Oh my god. That's so funny. Or Heavy Ball's priced, that's also. That's an option. It's an option. Heavy Ball could be priced, let's be honest. But I think you'd rather search your deck in a sorted fashion, right? I think on the top you can choose to search sorted, which should help with your searching options. I'm obviously not perceiving, but I saw a very random spread of energy from the glimpse I saw. You have no prize interaction, you just check the list? Oh no! Oh no! That is so sad. I mean, I think it's very funny, but it is a little sad. It is a little bit sad, let's be honest. Well, considering your main out is priced, yeah, no, that's very fair. I think you have all the reason to be sad. I guess it's a lesson for next time. Always run a Hisuian Heavy Ball if you're that fucked if you don't draw one thing. That's so unfortunate though. This is why you sent me the list. You were supposed to notice this. Hey, listen, I think I mostly just assumed it was in there. I didn't look at the list very thoroughly, just general lines. But I always put at the very least Gladion and Hisuian Heavy Ball in my lists. Always. Sometimes only Gladion. Because I know how fucked it can be to prize one singular thing. And I do, to be fair, I do make my decks mostly in like box types of fashions where you are kind of reliant on one card specifically a lot. So I think it just aligns with my deck building philosophy a lot. You do too, but mistakes are made. Mistakes get made. Yeah, true. Well, what are you grabbing off the Arven, my guy? You've been looking for your deck for 2 minutes. Like, you gotta make a decision here. Adapt to your new game plan. You generally don't know, that's a problem. Oh no! Just think of a way that you can draw a prize card as soon as you can. I think that's the best we can say. The best I think that I can say for you. What's the fastest way for you to draw a prize? Alright. What have you grabbed with the Arven? Let's see, Floatstone and Nest Ball. Gotcha. And I'm assuming you're going to play Nest Ball immediately, so I should look away again. You want to Steel Stone Stilphion, but guess who's fucking priced? Oh fuck, I'm so sorry. Okay, Nest Ball goes out. And what is going to be Nest Balled? What is that? It's a Xerneas. It's yeah, it's a Xerneas. Okay, yeah. Xerneas gets a double turbo energy, which reduces its damage, the damage it does by 20, but gives it 2 colorless energy to work with. Retreat into Monkey Dory with the Floatstone, and that is a pass. Okay. Let's see. I will draw a card for turn. Okay. That is interesting to say the least. You know what I'm gonna do, Sam? I'm gonna pass. It's your turn again. I got nothing going on here. It's so sad. You had a really good line with Sylveon. Well, I'm glad you had good lines available. My pricing is a little bit fucked, so I also am a little. I think a lot of my switch out cards are in prizes, which is really unfortunate. Anyway, what's your next turn gonna be? Attach Fairy to Monkey. Retreat Monkey. Into Cutiefly. Play Marnie's Pride to attach the Fairy to Xerneas. Could you please tell me, Sam, what the damage modification is again for the Xerneas? What the damage modifier is for that attack, the first attack? I mean, if you double click it, I guess I can read it. Okay, it's 10 plus 30 for more for each different. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, thank you. So if you were to retreat next turn, you would do 100 damage. Oh, pass. Okay, cool. I will draw a card for turn. Does this save me? I think actually this might save me. I top decked a Dive Ball. I think this might save me. I think it does. That's nice. I will Dive Ball for Suicune V. You would do 80. It's no, but you have 3 different types on the bench if you attack with Xerneas next turn. Fairy, Monkey, Fairy, Psychic, and Colorless. Oh! I am a goober, you're so right. I'll bench the Suicune V. And as I said, the reason this would maybe save me is because I had Forest Seal Stone in my hand. That is what I top decked last turn. I will use Forest Seal Stone. Oh my god, bro. What am I gonna search with Forest Seal Stone, my guy? This is difficult to decide. Difficult, lemon, difficult. Frick. Yeah, I think I have to do this line. I'll from the Forest Seal, so now grab an Arven to play. Do you ever read out what DTE? I even read out what DTE does. Yeah, you're so right. Yeah. No, you're right. Like you're along the lines of what I try to do. I'll grab Evo Soda and Floatstone. Play the Evo Soda on the Baltoy. Yeah, I just have to think what's like the best way to do this. I'm not entirely sure if this is the correct line, but it feels correct enough. You know what I mean? I definitely wanted to Force Seal Stone for the supporter, just so I could get like more mileage out of this. Evo Soda into the Claydol. And then shuffle. We're gonna retreat into Comfey and then rip another Switch watch. I think my Switch is in prizes. I'm pretty sure I checked very thoroughly. Okay, I think that's a good enough shuffle. I will attach the Floatstone to Volcanion. I'll attach the counter energy to Suicune V. Just trying to thin out my hand as much as I can at this moment. I now have 2 cards in hand that I will Cosmic Power to the bottom of my deck to then draw 6 cards. I only run 1 switch, no card, no rope. I run other means to switch, but that's mostly tool-based or supporter-based or stadium-based. So it's a little awkward. Alright, draw 6 cards. I am so pissed. Dude, I am so pissed that I attached a Floatstone there, or that I attached a counter energy, because I just drew into Jet Energy. I'm so pissed. Okay, bro. Come on, man. Maybe... Dude, I'm so pissed. I'm like heavily punished for what I just did. Surfing Beach, thanks for sharing. I'll retreat into Comfey. And I'll use Flower Selecting. And I'll put Capacious Bucket to the Lost Zone, taking my Lost Zone to 4. This is so awkward, man. You feel like Mew is a better line there? Yeah, I think so, maybe. But at least this guarantees me that I have something in the Lost Zone. I could have technically gone to Mew, triggered that, and then maybe Mew next turn Jet into Comfey. But yeah, you're right. But I think that is going to be my turn. That was a little bit of a misplay, but honestly, who the fuck cares? It's casual Poké-Commander. It was a little bit of a misplay, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. Yeah, I'm passing. Yeah, I'm passing. If I just didn't attach the count, I wanted to. The thing is, the Jet Energy was not the last card I drew off the Claydol, so I just wanted to attach the counter energy just so I would thin my hand down more. But that was, I guess, not a very smart play. Skyfield, thank you so much. Holy moly. Max Elixir. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach an basic energy you find there to one of your bench Pokemon. To one of your basic Pokemon. Sorry, or is it bench basic? I have actually no clue. I think it's bench Pokemon, basic Pokemon, not bench. Okay, there's a fairy towards Monkey. N. Okay, well, that's a little awkward. Shuffle my hand into my deck and draw 10 cards. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. And I'll draw 3, 6, 9, 10. God damn it. There we go. There's a Togepi Clefairy Igglybuff GX. Oh my god. Oh my god. Units Fairy Dark Fighting attached to the Monkey. So now he can pass some damage over if he wants to. That's crazy. And you'll swing, yeah, you do 80 with the Xerneas attack. So I go down to 9 lives. And I will push my Volcanion. And draw for turn. I will thank you a lot for the Skyfield, not gonna lie. It makes me be able to bench for Form Variation Ditto and grab Comfey out of the discard with that. That's really nice. Thank you for that. I'll play Dual Ball, so I'll flip 2 coins. Well, I guess I'm just gonna roll 2 dice, and for each head, I get to search my deck for a basic Pokemon. I got 2 tails. That's awesome. Okay, great. You're fairly certain you just lose because you forgot price interaction. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Play a Suicune Heavy Ball to take a look at my prizes and switch this Heavy Ball with one of my basic Pokemon in prizes if I have any. I will switch it with Radiant Greninja and shuffle my prizes. And Ditto Prism, now that you think about it. Who made this deck? Well, you did, I'm pretty sure. You definitely did. Go. Bench the Radiant Greninja. I'll play Fighting Gong to search my deck for a basic fighting energy or a basic fighting Pokemon. And I will search for Buzzwole-GX to bench. There's reasons why he sent me stuff to proofread. Dude, I thought you were cooking, so let it be known that it is my fault your deck sucks. Let it be known that it is my fault your deck sucks. Alright. Let's see. I will also bench down a Shuppet. Yes, I am bench locked right now, I'm aware. I will use Cosmic Power to shuffle these two cards to the bottom of my deck. Think that the core idea is good, you're just a little stupid. Yeah, that's okay. I make some stupid decks occasionally. And I have now 4 cards in hand, so I will draw 2 extra cards from the Cosmic Power. Oh my god. This is a crazy turn. I will use concealed cards to discard a water energy and draw 2 cards. Oh my lord! What the fuck? This is okay, this is a little nuts. I'm getting sauce on sauce on sauce. You doing too much just promotes suicide and I lose. Suicide? You mean Suicune? Dude, I love it when you call it suicide. It's so funny. I want to fuck you over a little more. I'm going to attach Focus Sash to the Buzzwole-GX and I'm going to attach a Fighting Energy to the Buzzwole-GX. I'm going to play VS Seeker to search my discard pile for my Arven and then replay my Arven to search my deck for an item and tool. What kiss my ass. Let's see. What do I want to grab? I'll grab Luxury Ball and Karate Belt, and I'll play Luxury Ball to get a Banette. Evolve into Banette. Sorry, I cannot evolve into Banette. I just benched the fucking Shuppet. Shuffle my deck. Let's see what you said, Biosmon. What could you possibly do to fuck me over more than I fucked myself? Fair points, fair points. I'll then play Lost Blender to Lost Zone my Karate Belts and my Parallel City to draw cards. So I'm now up to 6 in Lost Zone. Dude, my board is a fucking mess. Retreat into the Suicune V, and I will Blizzard Rondo for a lot of damage. I think it's 220 from the top of my head. Because I have... no, it's 260. Yeah. For 1 prize. I'm putting you at 9 lives. We're running it back next week with a not shit deck. Honestly, Sam, if you want to rematch now, we can rematch now if you want to. If you want to, we can just scoop and just start a new match right now. Those last 15 cards in the deck. Struggling to think of where like the gap of most important cards. If you think you can tweak this in like 3 minutes, I think I might want to be able to run it down now. If you can concede right now. If you that's basically what I'm saying. If you want to, you can concede and we just do another match right now. Play it out this turn and see if you need scoop. Okay, cool. Just a little more clarity. Damn, my board is so full of bullshit. That's crazy. I do thank you for playing the Skyfield, because my Suicune can now do massive damage. Okay. Oh, I see an open deck. I'm not quite sure what card you played, but I'll take a sip of water in the meantime. Oh, teammates. Gotcha. I see it now. So you search your deck for 2 cards because I knocked out one of your Pokemon last turn. Unfair stamp. Okay, buddy. I will shuffle my hand into my deck and draw 2 cards. That's a little rude. I see a Spritzee on the bench as well. I don't know. I think that was there before the stamp, the Spritzee. Drawing 2 cards. 2. Yep. Oh, the Spritzee was from teammates. That's fair. Yeah, so it was from before. It was before the stamp. It was just right before. You're gonna scoop. You have no outs. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's unfortunate to hear, but that's fair. I'm not gonna reveal more of my list. I think that's a bad idea. Let me go fix this garbage real fast. Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. Very, very fair. Let me, in the meantime, check this thing real quick. Alright, checky, checky, checky. Yeah, okay. There we go. I'm curious to see what cards will be tweaked and changed. Very curious to see. Let me take another sip of water because I'm thirsty as hell. Oh Lord, I'm thirsty as hell. That sounded so cringy. Whatever, man. Who cares? It's my stream, I do whatever I want. You had a price interaction in Ditto, that's all you needed. Okay. But what if you price a price interaction? Sam, since you lost game 1, you're allowed to choose if you want to go first or second this time around. I'm assuming you want to go second, but just to check. You'd love to go second? Perfect. Okay. I'll be patiently waiting for you to reopen the stream. There we go. Wow, it's Mega Gardevoir EX. That's crazy. That's crazy, isn't it, chat? That's so crazy. It's crazy. So crazy. Yeah, let me draw my opening 7. Let's see if I have a basic here. Dude, are you kidding me? Volcanion Prism Star is in my opening hand once more, but luckily I do have another basic that I don't mind benching at all at the moment. Right, let's set down 10 prizes. 3, 4, 5 times 2, 10 lives, and I'll flip over my active. It's Radiant Greninja. Then I'll start by drawing a card for turn. I'll use concealed cards to discard a fighting energy and draw 2 cards. I'll bench Ditto Prism Star. Let's see. His hand's a little mid, not gonna lie. His hand is so mid. I'll bench Natu. And I will pass. I guess I have Radiant Greninja turn 1, so it's not the worst. Your hand is subpar, but still much better than last game. That's awesome. You opened, oh, you opened Kecleon, I see. Is that Wonder Labyrinth? The one that makes everything more expensive? Yeah, okay, it is. Cool. Great. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Capturing Aroma. I did not see if you flipped heads or tails, but I'm gonna trust you on the process. Gotta be honest. Flipped heads. Okay. I'm assuming that's not something you want at the moment. Flipping heads doesn't sound desirable. Let's see. I did not see what you grabbed. Okay, yeah, I now see. Cool. Awesome. Quick ball away the boss's orders. Yep. Once again, not perceiving. Okay. There's a lot of things happening. Not entirely sure what's happening. Oh, that was Fan Rotom. That was quick balled out. And you grabbed Ditto Prism Star, Pidgey, and Staraptor FB. Gotcha. That's a lot of colorless Pokemon. That is a lot of colorless Pokemon. Let's see what else is going to happen this turn. Swin energy attached to the Kecleon. Yeah. Okay. Does the Kecleon have a usable attack? You might have to tell me, because I would not know. Tongue Whip. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon. That this attack does 10 damage to that Pokemon. Don't apply weakness resistance. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Who are you gonna Tongue Whip? If at all, if you're gonna Tongue Whip. Oh no, he's gonna retreat. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Pushing Staraptor FB. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then pass. Cool. I'll draw a card for turn. I'll use Trumbeak's ability Mountain Pass to check the top card of your deck. And if it's a supporter, it goes to the Lost Zone. Top card of the deck is Float Zone, so it stays on top of the deck, but my Trumbeak will get Lost Zoned. Anyway. Let's see. This really sucks. Dude, I can't do shit. My hand is absolutely atrocious. Well, I guess I can evolve the Ditto Prism into Banette. I guess that is a thing. But I have no supporter in my discard pile, so I can't actually trigger Puppet Offering. I will pass once more with 5 cards in my hand. Dude, evolving Ditto Prism into Banette is so awkward because Banette lost zones itself. But like, you'd rather lost zone a Shuppet underneath it because Ditto Prism Star already lost zones itself when it's knocked out or discarded. It's so sad. Ooh, Rockets Admin, thank you so much. I appreciate you lots. I had to shuffle my hand into my deck and draw 10. That's so good for me right now. Thank you. I'm assuming it's also really good for you right now, but still. I think it's pretty good for me right now. Not gonna lie. You can continue to turn while I draw 10. While I shuffle and draw 10, don't worry. Wasn't great for you, but we survive. Yeah, you probably do survive off of my slow starts. Timer ball, okay. Once again, not seeing what the heads flipping is, but I'm assuming it's at least once insert going into deck. Okay, for an Aromatisse Fairy Transfer. I'm assuming it would have won heads then. Go 10 cards. Let me check. Attach. Well, it doesn't really matter where you attach because you can just move it anywhere anyway. Let's see. This is a little awkward, not gonna lie. With Elixir, okay. Let's see what else you got going on there. I think you'll have to pass. Okay, well, I draw a card for turn. This is pretty nice, actually, that top deck. I will, ooh, whoopsie, Ultra Ball away, Lunala Prism Star and Giratina Prism Star to search my deck for a Pokemon. Let's see, what Pokemon do I want? This is the first time I actually get to search through my deck to maybe potentially search school cards, see what's priced. I think I'll grab Tapmon, but I'm not entirely sure. I will grab an Azelf. And since these two are Prism Star Pokemon, they move to Lost Zone, putting my Lost Zone to tree. Oh, whoops, this is a card in my deck, but I want to search for that card anyway. With Dive Ball, I'll grab Relicanth. These both go to hands. I will bench down Relicanth. I'll attach Floatstone to Radiant Greninja to retreat Relicanth. I will attach a Psychic Energy to Relicanth. It's going to be an interesting turn for you. You have about 5 different lines you could play into, but you don't know which is the best until you top deck. That's funny. Let's see. Still don't have a supporter in my discard, so I can't actually play the Banette. Alright. I will concealed cards away my counter energy for 2 cards. Oh, now you show up, Cramorant. Hello there, Cramorant. That's pretty poggers of you to show up here. Oh shit, I fucked up. I wanted to lost vacuum the stadium, but I can't because it's a Brimstar stadium. So I can't actually attack this turn. That's so awkward. Oh shit, bro. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a little awkward. I'm gonna do it slightly differently then. I'm not sure. That's so goddamn awkward, bro. I'm gonna do it a little differently then. I will Lost Blender my Azelf and my Evo Soda to draw 1 card. I am the god incarnate, by the way. You'll see why in a second. It's because I just stopped that Bird Keeper. Bird Keeper to switch into Cramorant. It says Cramorant's ability says ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack cost. It well, actually, no, it also doesn't work. I still need an energy for Cram. Fuck. Well, I guess I draw 3 cards off the Bird Keeper anyway. Oh my god. It's misplay on misplay on misplay. Dude, this is so sad. Can we get an F in the chat for Wondrous Labyrinth? Fuck that card, bro. Fuck that card. I guess what I will do is I'll trigger Poppered Offering to put my Lost Zone to 7. Because I want to recover my Bird Keeper. I think that's the only supporter in my hands anyway, yeah. Or in my discard, sorry. Guess I'm ripping that now, just in case. I guess I'll pass. Yeah, I have to pass. Man, if only I dude, does Cram actually not bypass it? Well, Cram says if you have 4 or more cards in Lost Zone, ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack cost. So it just means that the attack becomes no cost. But it still is affected by Wondrous Labyrinth, because well, actually, yeah, because it says the attacks of non-fairy Pokemon cost colorless more. It's not saying the Pokemon have to use colorless more to use their attack. So I think it does actually also ignore the Wondrous Labyrinth trigger. Yeah, okay, that wording is interesting. I guess I'll swing for 110. That's not a KO on the Raptor FB, right? Or is it? Raptor FB? Oh no, it is a KO, okay. Oh, it's 80. Yeah, right, of course. Duh. Forgot you fan Rotoms for it. That's my bad. I have 8 cards in hand, by the way. Wait, why am I overlaying this over my V-Star and GX marker? I should put it under. Alright. Let's see. Ball guy! Oh, maybe not. Everyone with a different one? Yeah, sure. I don't know if you've drawn your card already for turn, but sure, go ahead, bro. promotes Fan Rotom instead. Cool. You did draw, but you kind of forgot you had the sec on bench. Okay. There goes Ball Guy. Dude, I'm so sad I didn't get to do the Relicanth play. My plan was to use Relicanth to Palossand the Azelf in my hands, and then draw 3. Just get like a huge hand, but I had to Lost Blender Azelf plus. What else did I do? Ego Soda? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh well. Okay, Level Ball for Pidgeotto, Airmail. Gotcha, gotcha. All cool beans. There's an Ultra Ball or not. Yeah, this is difficult to decide, I understand. Ultra Ball away, Monkey Dory, and Spritzy. Yep. That tracks. To get a Rapid Strike Sylveon V. And puts it on the bench. Attach 4 Sealstone to the Rapid Strike Sylveon V. Why am I saying Rapid Strike? It's not part of its name. It's like a tag it has, but I'm not calling ancient Pokemon like Ancient Koraidon EX. I don't know. It's weird. Do I run Ball Guy in this deck? I don't know. I feel like Ball Guy is a very good card. Big Yanos. I wonder, what is he going to grab off Lux Ball? It's Mew from Celebrations. I love that guy. I love Mew from Celebrations. A cool card. Very underplayed. Earthen Vessels away. What? Chorus's Tenacity. To grab 2 Fairy Energy, I presume. I don't think you have any other energy in your hand? Or in your deck, I mean. If you don't respond, yeah, double fairy. Yeah. That tracks. Attached fairy energy to the Sylveon V. Very curious what else you're gonna do this turn. Checks his discard pile. Okay. Interesting. Really wish you hadn't with that elixir. Yeah, I can see why. I can definitely see why. You're down 1 energy. Sure are. You sure are down 1 energy, my guy. Alright. Oh, using Dream Gift to search your deck for an item card. Yeah. Why are you putting damage on the... Why are you putting damage on the... Oh, it's... That's fair. You do have to reveal what item card you're gonna grab, though. What energy cards, what item cards did you grab? Or I draw mine. Oh, you're thinking. Oh, you haven't decided yet. Okay. Bro's doing the big think. Bro's doing a lot of big thinking. Rising kind of fucked you, so kind of lost. Well, you can still grab Heavy Ball, right? What did you grab? What item did you grab? I didn't see. You got Unfair Stamp. Okay. I'll draw my card for turn. And I will play Buddy Poffin. Buddy Poffin. Let's see. What do I want to grab off the Buddy Poffin? I have an idea of what I want to grab, but I didn't check my prices thoroughly enough to know. Yeah, I'll go grab Riolu and Mew for my bench. I'll play Parallel City, targeting the site that makes it so you only get to bench 3 bench Pokemon to you. It does reduce the damage of my water type Pokemon by 20, so I do have to keep that in mind. But go ahead and discard 2 of your bench Pokemon right now. You fucker. You're allowed to say that. Just a heads up, by the way, the Wondrous Labyrinth goes to the Lost Zone, not to discard. You can just click on. You can just left click on the Lost Zone, can you not? If you move your commander to the table and then back, it should be fine. Yeah. So discards Mew. Discards Kecleon. Interesting. Okay, I'll continue my turn by playing Lost Vacuum, targeting your Forest Seal Stone, Lost Zoning my own Skwovet. Putting my Lost Zone to 8. You big fucker. I love this game so much. Okay, let's see. What else do I want to do this turn? It's a little awkward. this whole layout of the Lost Zone here. I'll play Rocket's Admin. So we both shuffle our hands into our deck. I draw 9 cards and you draw 10. You forgot that you were an ass. You genuine fuck asshole. You forgot that you were an ass and entirely focused on your line. Yeah. That's fair. This is a pretty disruptive turn. I must say. It's a pretty disruptive turn. You drew out. His ass. Dude, you're pissing off Automod so much. I have to actually like leave Discord to click the Automod to allow to post. It's so funny. 8, 10. Sorry, 9. I'm only allowed 9. I just said that. Automod can cry about it. Alright, let's see what we got here. What do we got going on here? Let me think. Thinking. Come on, Noah, think faster. Think faster! Oh, fuck, Crystal. Oh, whoopsie. Fog Crystal for a basic Psychic Energy. Shuffle my deck. At least you kind of drew out. You're still slightly cooked. I mean, I just didn't want to deal with the unfair stamp. Can you really blame me? Alright. I will use Concealed Cards to discard the Psychic Energy and draw 2 cards. Let's see. I'll attach a Fighting Energy to Riolu. Just check my Discord file real quick. And I will use Spit instantly for 90 damage into the Fighting Rotom, KOing it. Putting you to 8 prizes. Seal Stone is no bueno. Oh yeah. That was kind of the plan. I really wanted to target your Seal Stone with my Lost Vacuum, so I held it in hand until I could. Alright, pushes Sylveon V. Draws return. Wait, what are you using? Oh, Nest Ball, my bad. For Togepi, Cleffa, Igglybuff, GX. Ooh, spicy. Spicy. Attach a Fairy Energy to Sylveon. Is that a Float Stone on Sylveon? No, it's a Fluffy Berry. Okay, well, it does the same thing, practically. Practically the same thing. Let's see, a Rescue Stretcher is appearing. What did you Rescue Stretcher? I think it was a Kecleon, if I saw correctly. Or Kecleon, yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Unfortunately, you cannot bench the Kecleon. I just want you to know that real quick. I mean, okay. Well, if you have Yes Seeker for Chorus and then Chorus for Stadium to bump, then yes, you can actually. Never mind. Okay. I guess that was what the plan was all along. Can you take your attachment back? You're a little dumb. What do you mean you're a little dumb? It doesn't matter where you attach, right? Because you have Fairy Transfer. Oh, you forgot you were going for Chorus. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay, no, that's fair. You can take it back, sure. Have your one take back, see. I'm assuming Chorus is for React Energy plus Stadium Bump. That's my guess, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, yep, there's Skyfield. My Velocity gets discarded. Take on with the React Energy. Retreats into Togepi, Cleffa Igglybuff. And then Fairy. Yeah, you have to move it to your hands. If you put it on the bench, it treats it as a Pokemon, so you have to move it to your hands, unfortunately. Yep, Togepi, Cleffa Igglybuff. They have 2 energy now, and I'm assuming you're gonna go for the Supreme Buff GX. That is my guess at the very least. Yep, there's the Supreme Buff GX, which means you get to take another turn. Yep, go for it. I know I can't see your GX marker, but make sure you flip it yourself or click it yourself, just so that you know that you have used it. I think, to be fair, now that I think about it, I think this is the first water deck I've made, or like the first deck that has water inside entity that doesn't have the Shady Dealings engine. I think this is the first water deck I made without the Shady Dealings engine. And I think that's mostly because this deck has a lot of basic Pokemon, which you either want to play or not play, but it means you run out of bench space very fast. And I don't think having Inteleon in the mix on that like allows you for enough bench space. I guess I could consider it. Wait, what's happening? Why is bro zooming in on the fairy energies? I'm a little confused. Oh, Professor Letter. Yeah, I see now. I look away from the screen for 2 seconds and he's in his deck. Yeah, no, that's my mistake. Honestly, I should be paying attention. 100%, it should be me that's paying attention. Yeah. Wait, what's happening? Oh, it's the, yeah, I see. It's the air mill. I think that deck open was accidental. I have no idea what you're trying to do. Oh, Trainer's Mill. Gotcha. Trainer's Mill, and what is he gonna grab? Field Blower. Okay. I'm assuming Field Blower for my Floatstone. I'm not entirely sure on that. Or maybe you're gonna hold it. Who knows? I think we might actually have a game on our hands. That bunch of whiffs. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Play to all the outs. That's really sad. Ace Trainer, go fuck yourself. Holy shit. I forgot that card existed. Oh my god. New PC, new hands, hell yeah. Hello, strategic. Yeah, I know what Ace Trainer does. I have to draw 3, right? Supporter, you can only play if you're behind on prizes, but you get to draw shuffle draw 6, and I get to shuffle draw 3. Or is it 2? It's 3, right? It's 3. It's a fucked card anyway, especially in 1v1. Yeah, it's 3 for me, okay. I have now 3 cards in my hands. Hope you're doing well, by the way, strategic. Yeah, here's my 3 cards that you don't get to see. And you're using, well, you can't use Rolling Panic because you need another. Oh, well, there's your attachment return. Okay. Ace Trainer's not banned in Expanded, no. Ace Trainer's not banned in Expanded, but it's not legal in Expanded Beta because it's a Gen 6 card. Seems like a good combat card. Yeah, okay. So you're doing Rolling Panic for 120. That's already enough to knock out, so you don't have to flip. I go down to 9 lives. A 150 even. Damn, bro. I'll promote my Radiant Greninja with Floatstone and I'll draw a card for turn. Man, this really sucks. This really sucks, bro. I have like 4 useless cards in my hand. Well, they're not useless entirely, but I had such a good game plan for next turn, but... Okay, I guess I can do this. I can retreat into Relicanth, and I can use Prehistoric Wisdom to Lost Zone the Shuppet in my hand and draw 3 cards. I guess that's my best bet right now. I can actually attack with 1 energy because there's no stupid Wondrous Labyrinth. Why didn't man promote Mew? I wanted to promote Radiant Greninja because it has free retreats, and I didn't have a switch in my hand, so I was a little scared that the Mew would be stuck active. Yeah, bro, you're killing it, honestly, not gonna lie. It is a really good combat card, yeah. Anyway, I did use Prehistoric Wisdom, so that's my attack for turn, so it's your turn again, Sam. Time Space Distortion. I cannot see how many heads you're flipping, unfortunately, from this perspective, but 2 heads. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I can't see what you're grabbing, of course. Well, I can see slightly. I see a Staraptor FD and a Mew. Yeah, okay. Cool. They're both benched. Attach manually to Sylveon. V on the bench. There's also a Radiant Eevee being benched. I think that's the first time I've seen this card played in this format. That's so hype. That is so hype. Airmail, yep. There we go. Got 2, put 1 in the hand, 1 on the bottom. Bro, every time I see Dracloak, I think of Pidgeotto Airmail. It's so funny. Like, it's such a good ability on like a stage 1 Pokemon. It's so good. Especially broken on a 90 HP Pokemon. On 60 HP, it's like kind of balanced. Alright. Rolling Tackle once again for the KO on the Relicanth. Going down to 8 lives. Let's think. I will push Mew, sure, and I'll draw for turn. That's a decent top deck, the Suicune Heavy Ball. I'm actually not sure what relevant basics have been prior. Oh yeah, no, I know of one. One that's really relevant. Fucking Baltoy. Baltoy was prized. My one and only Baltoy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game in our hands. We sure do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 prizes back. I'll bench the Baltoy. I will use Concealed Cards to discard the Beast Energy in my hands. It's a Prism Star card. It goes to Lost Zone instead. Drawing me 2 cards and pushing my Lost Zone to 10. You find a knockout, you think you'll eat your shoe. Damn. That is a crazy statement. How much HP does that guy have? The Igglybuff? It has 210 HP if I recall correctly. I think I'm gonna try my Darkness. It's 240. Damn. Okay. It's gonna be a little rough. Let's see. I'll play Guzma Hala as my supporter for turn. Discarding Volcanion Prism Star. And well, let me think about what the other card is that I want to discard. Sure. I'll discard Rescue Carrier as well. To search my deck for a Stadium, Special Energy, and a Tool card. I guess I'll move these to discard this to Lost Zone. We're up to 11 in Lost Zone now. Let's see, Suicune Aqua Patch, watch this. So I get to search for Tool, Stadium, and a Special Energy. Let's see. Let me think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Actually, I'm not. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I think I have to. I'm gonna go grab 4 Sealstone, Strong Energy, Brooklet Hill. I'll bump the Skyfield with Brooklet Hill. Attach the Strong Energy for turn to Riolu. And I'll use Brooklet Hill. What's my Lost Zone? What do you mean, what's my Lost Zone? Oh, it's on 11. You can see the dice right here. Okay. Suicune V from the Brooklet Hill. Attach for Sealstone. Use for Sealstone. Let's see. What do I want to grab off of 4 Sealstone? Let me think. For Sealstone, I will grab Evolution Incense. I know I don't have to reveal it, but I'm going to play it anyway. To grab Lucario. Yeah, I'm going a different line. My Mirage Gate is priced, which is really, really awkward. And already attached for turn on the Riolu, the Strong Energy. So I'll evolve into Lucario. And then I will Mysterious Tail to look at the top 6 cards of my deck. Grab an item card I find there. I find a Nest Ball out of that. I can't play that, unfortunately. And you know what? I don't even have to retreat. I was kind of bluffing here. I'm gonna pass right here. Because I don't have to retreat. I was kind of bluffing. But this turn was a little bit scary, wasn't it? This turn was a little bit scary, let's be honest. It's that bit, yeah. And the funny part is, if I had a switch out to Lucario, I would have grabbed the KO. Like, I think like exactly. Unless that thing has a fighting resist, which I don't think the TCI GX has a fighting resist, right? I don't think it does. Evo Incense. Okay. Just close everyone in a little bit. Okay, evolution sense for Pidgeot. That makes sense. Dude, if I just promoted Radiant Greninja that turn, I would have had it. I would have had the KO. That would have been so sick if I had that KO, man. Man! God damn it. I hate that. Guzma. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Give me No! Not Lucario! Fuck, bro. Fuck. Dude, that's so sad. Treats. Man. This sucks. Fuck that, bro. That's a good play. He'll swing for knockout with 5 heads for some reason. That's fair. Putting myself at 7 lives. I will push forward Mew and draw a card for turn. I will use a Brooklet Hill to search my deck for a basic water or fighting type Pokemon. Put it on my bench. Let's see. Oh, that is a little interesting. Certain. I fucked up. I'm not gonna grab anything from Brooklet Hill. I'm gonna Super Rod. I'm gonna Super Rod back Riolu, Cramorant, Lucario, and I'll Nest Ball the Riolu back onto my bench. Shuffling the Cramorant and the Lucario into my deck. I probably should have Mysterious Stilled before the Super Rod, but snowing? Oh shit. Snowing. That's crazy. First snow of the year, baby. Well, you probably had some snow in January, didn't you? It's probably not first snow of the year. Sorry, I'm a little bitch. Let's see. Concealed cards, my water energy, 2 cards. Professor's Letter for 2 basic energy. For water fighting. You heard Noah crying. What insane play did you do, Sam? No, he Guzma my Lucario, which I was fully set up. He gusted his attacker. That was fully charged up, yep. Get a load of this guy. Alright. I will attach Karate Belt to Riolu. I will use Mysterious Steel. Did I shuffle already? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, no, I did shuffle after the thing. So let's draw, or let's look at the top 6 and see if I can find an item card here. Oh, I guess I lied. There is a Mirage Gate in here. I'm just blind. Okay, that would have made my lines a lot easier. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Sure, I'll play Mirage Gate. Let's think. To attach a water psychic energy here and a water energy here. The thing is, I don't think I KO with Blizzard Rondo. That's the funny part. I don't think I KO with Blizzard Rondo. Then, as my attachment for turn, I will attach Jet Energy to the Suicune V. Moving it into the active spot. Oh, whoops, I going to the prize cards. From there, my bad. I will use Fleet-Footed to draw cards. And I'll use Blizzard Rondo for 220 damage, which is not a KO. You've gotten way more value than you should be possible out of this Iggly. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It is indeed crazy. Oh, I was at 8, by the way. 7, sorry. The Sableye turn is gonna suck. Does he know? Does he know? Hold on, I need to check my list real quick. Oh yeah, that is relevant. All right. Sorry, I'm not seeing what we're doing here. Oh, you quick searched, my bad. I'm sorry. Oh no, this Suicune is gonna die, isn't it? Suicune V is gonna die so hard. Oh my god. Lord. Okay. Big fat whiff. God. What do you mean, big fat whiff? Oh, Iono. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. My bad. I am not paying attention. Oh, Iono for 8 cards. Think you just lose? Question mark? Oh boy. That sounds interesting. How do you lose? I'm genuinely wondering, how do you lose here? Oh, you whiffed the VMAX. Oh, I see. Okay. You did retreat for turn already, right? Oh, you're just gonna move the fairy energy off. That's fair. I mean, you could have just quick searched for the VMAX, but I think that's maybe that's the point. Right, you got greedy and search for a switch to preserve energy. Oh yeah, that is very greedy. Dream gift. Hey yo. Bro's gifting a dream. Dude, I love this Lucario. Lucario from Call of Legends is so cool. I don't know if it's Call of Legends, but it's a really cool Lucario, the Dimension Sphere Lucario. Alright, what did you search from the Dream Gift? I didn't get to see. What did you search? You got Night Stretcher. Okay, cool. I'll draw a card for turn. I will evolve my Riolu on bench to Lucario. I'll play Dual Ball, so let me flip 2 coins. They were 5 and 5 on the last match too, and now they're once again 5 and 5. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck? Okay, that's not fun at all, I guess, or whatever. Let's see. Let's think. I'll play Roxy, discarding my Arceus Prism Star and my Buzzwole-GX from my hand to draw 6 cards. But Arceus Prism Star is a Prism Star card, so we are going to 12 in Lost Zone. And I will draw 6 cards. There we go. Interesting. I will play Trainer's Mail to look at the top 4 cards of my deck. Grab a trainer card I find there. Ooh, that's a fun one. Let's grab Lost City. Alright, Trainer's Mail goes to discards. I know I should be shuffling my deck right now. But my mind is overflowing with options right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna bump my Brooklet Hill for Lost City. Did you keep the Fantina? She's relevant this game. You fucker, why did you add Lost City to the shitter? Lost City is kind of archaic, honestly, for this build, because I used to have the Dusclops and Dusknoir, the standard ones with Lost City as a part of the engine. But I don't run those anymore, the Dusclops and Dusknoir. But it does help here, for sure. That's for certain. I will concealed cards that swing energy for 2. Okay. It's crazy how I still haven't found an out for Claydol, but that's okay. I'll make sure of that right now. I will Dowsing Machine away Comfey and Buzzwole. Search my discard pile for a trainer card to put in my hands. I just want to find Luxury Ball. Or I don't have Luxury Ball, it seems. That's fine. I'll just use Evolution Incense again. The trade-off for losing key attacker seems too much for you. That's fair. You never considered it. Okay, where are you, Claydol? Dude, my deck is getting a little thin, not gonna lie. My deck is getting a little thin. Your Suicune is dying this turn, so it's gone. Yeah, true. You are correct on that. Evolve to Claydol. Attach Fighting Energy here for turn. And I will Blizzard Rondo for 220, taking 2 prize cards. Making you lose 2 lives. And that's my turn. You're on 7 prizes right now, correct? Is that true? Don't forget to put your Sylveon V in Lost Zone, by the way. Not it's in Lost Zone, not in discard. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Lost City is really funny. And it does help boost my Lost March attacks, you know? Like, yes, it does. Like, it technically fucks over my attackers, but it also boosts my Lost March damage even further. And I do think that the Curse Blast, Dusclops, and Dusknoir are really good in this deck. I just couldn't find the space for it, dependent on what I wanted. So I guess you could consider like cutting some useless cards like the Buzzwole-GX maybe, if you consider those useless. They're useless for this match specifically because I didn't find them on the times that I wanted, but you could consider cutting those. So It feels doing 300 plus damage with the gadget to Rotom's paired with Boss Buck's Hardgrove V. Yeah, that's a serotonin boost for sure. Alright, yeah. Okay. What item did you grab off of the Mew? I didn't see. A whiff. Okay, gotcha. And you'll use the Geomancy attack or whatever the attack's called, I'm assuming. Unless you want to do something else during your turn. Oh, whoopsie, what happened? I'm not sure what happened. Well, nothing happened, okay. How much HP does the Xerneas have, if you don't mind me asking? $120. Okay, cool. Attach Wonder Energy to... I think that's... Oh shit, that means I can't Sableye snipe it. The Wonder Energy to the Togepi Cleffa Igglybuff GX. That means I can't Sableye snipe it. No! Sad. I'm so sad right now. Which is why you played it. Yeah, no, that's fair. That is fair. That is very fair. And you'll take a knockout. Yeah. Suicune V goes to Lasso, and these other 3 cards go to discard pile. Let me just count real. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pokemon in Lasso that aren't Prism Star Pokemon. So that means that Natu should be able to grab the knockouts. I'll draw for turn. Play Capacious Bucket. You unpriced the card you wanted. Yay! Let's go. Slay. Unfortunately, I only have 1 water energy left in deck. I'll attach this water to Natu. I'll play Hisuian Heavy Ball. Oh, sorry, by the way, I am on 5 lives, not 7. And with the Hisuian Heavy Ball, I'll grab a Riolu out of my prizes. Also, by the way, the reason I didn't go for the Aqua Patch play was because Aqua Patch is prized this game. That's the main reason. Alright. Let's think. See, you have 5 prizes left. Yeah, okay. You had in hand, you just completely forgot about Natu. Okay. I'll bench Ditto and use Form Variation to swap it with a Pokemon in my hands. The Buzzwole. Let me think. I'll play Arven to search my deck for an item and a tool card. Expert Bell was in hand. Oh, whoopsie. Yeah, that's not smart. Is it? Let's see. To grab Pokesash and Fighting Gong, and I'll play Fighting Gong to get a basic fighting energy from my deck. This is at 13, but Okay, Fighting Energy goes to hand. I'll attach the Focus Sash to Buzzwole. I have 7 cards in hand, so I will use Cosmic Power to put, let's think, these 2 cards to the bottom of my deck shuffled. And draw 1 card. Okay. And let me just count real quick. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there are 13 in Lost Zone. Okay. I'll Lost March for 120, taking 1 prize from the guy. Xerneas. Xerneas goes to Lost Zone, by the way, not this card. Just so you know. Velocities don't play. Man, this deck's actually kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, energy, unit energy attached to the Mew. Night Stretcher for what? I didn't see. For Monkey Dory. Oh no! Oh no. Uh-oh. That's not good. But why did you attach the unit energy to the Mew then and not the Monkey Dory? That's what I'm wondering. Oh wait! You bumped the Lost City, my bad. I didn't see. You bumped the Lost City for Fairy Garden. I didn't see that. My bad. Yeah. And you can move it with Aromatisse. Oh yeah, that's true, because Aromatisse isn't restricted by basic energy. You're so right. So right, bestie. With the Mew? Okay. Game's tense. Assuming Pidgeot's being used here because you're looking in deck. Retreat into Togepi Cleffa Igglybuff. Oh shit! Bow hand extension. But we both have 5 prizes, so you can't play that. We both have 5 prizes, so you can't play Pow. But it was 4. No, I'm on 5 still. Which makes sense, right? It makes sense because you are on 5 lives, so let me put that back into the. Oh, that was the quick search. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, sure. No, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair. That was a little silly. Can you unretreat to Mew then? You thought you had a line? Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, that's my bad. I thought it was kind of visible because you see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an odd number, like you can see it's an odd number at least. I guess it's kind of hard to see the distinctions between the prize cards, I guess. Don't cry. Keep forgetting the dice, you look at the cards. Yeah, okay, fair. But at this point, they are both 5. I have them on 5 lives and I have 5 prizes. Because the dice, this die, it shows lives, not prizes. Okay, I'm assuming something of mine takes 30 from the monkey. Natu? Yeah. Now are you gonna choose to tongue whip the Natu? Assuming you're gonna choose to tongue whip the Natu. Diantha! Okay. 2 cards go from discard pile to hand because I knocked out a fairy Pokemon last turn. Diantha is such a cool card. I like Diantha a lot. And her card too, I guess. Yeah. Well, I guess what cards were undiscarded from the Diantha? I guess I do get to know. Discard pile is public information. Please do tell me. It's a little hard for me to see. Getting Guzma is something else. Okay. Wait. Why is your 4 Sealstone in your discard pile? Didn't I Lost Zone that with Lost Vacuum? Yeah, I thought so too. I was about to say, bro, if you get that back with the Diantha, that's an illegal play, bro. With what V Pokemon? Oh, you don't run other V Pokemon. Okay, that's fair. I guess that's fair that you don't run other V Pokemon. Well, I couldn't have known, of course, what the exact refined list was. Yeah, but do you think I remember? Like, I know you sent me it, but do you think I remember that shit? I likely don't. Because I also didn't remember that you didn't have prize interaction. You know? That is a thing. Just saying. Just saying, you know, it's also a thing. The fact that we're raising money for Movember this month. Please do consider donating. There's a lot of fun incentives we can get. Is that a VS Seeker I saw from the Diantha? Yeah, okay. Dragapult DX is actually good in Expanded. Yeah, it's alright in Expanded. It's better in Regidrago, but as a standalone deck, it's not terrible, I guess. It's really bad in Eternal because it's fucking banned. It's actually really good, like insanely good in Eternal. Also in Poké-Commander, I would honestly guess Landstar Counter Energy. You don't even need a Counter Energy, bro. Double Dragon is all you need. With Landstar, Prism Star is really funny, actually. Surprised that a list in the Silent Lab Discord doesn't play any VS Seeker. That is really surprising, yeah. Oh, for life format. Gotcha, gotcha. Swing for price. Yeah, cool. So I'm down to 4 lives. Natu does not go to Lost Zone. Hold on. Does not go because Lost City is bumped. You're on 4 prizes right now, right? Yeah. Hell yeah. Means I get to push my Buzzwole and draw for turn. Get to attach a fighting energy to my Buzzwole. Oh shit. Hell yeah. You know what's coming. I'll attach Fluffy Berry to Claydol on the bench. Go. And we'll bench Sableye. And I will play Irida to search my deck for a water Pokemon and an item card. Let's see, what do I want to grab? What do I want to grab? I'll grab Lapras and VS Seeker. Oh shit, what's counted? Weakness is no, weakness is standard ×2 unless specified other ways. If it just has a fighting symbol, it's ×2. Not that it matters. It's not gonna matter, don't worry. It's not gonna matter. Okay, Lapras and VS Seeker go to hands. And I will use Cosmic Power. Move these two cards to the bottom. Yeah, these two cards to the bottom of my deck shuffled. Since I now have 4 cards in hand, I will draw 2 extra. Okay, that's a card. Play Battle Compressor. Let's think. What do I want to discard? Yeah, this is good. I'll discard Diancie Prism Star, Sandygast, and Crispin. You still think you can win this? Okay, buddy. Stay delusional. Okay, the Diancie Prism Star, of course, goes to Lost Zone instead of the discard pile. So 14 cards in Lost Zone. That's kind of crazy. And I'll use Sledgehammer for 30 damage, but if your opponent has exactly 4 prize cards remaining, this attack does 90 more damage. So we'll do 120 ×2 to your Kecleon for KO. Putting you also at 4 prizes, or 4 lives, sorry, just like me. Okay, pushes Clefable, Togepi, Cleffa, Igglybuff. Is that Hustle Belt? That is Hustle Belt, okay. Oh. It's Expert Belt, sorry, my bad. I keep mixing up the two. Expert Belt is yeah. I remember. Plus 20 HP, plus 20 damage, yeah. Okay, there's some fairy transfer stuff happening here. Pushes that. Yep. And what you're gonna do? What are you gonna do? Actually, no, not gonna push. Yeah, that's fair. Guzma? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What are we pushing on my side? Lucario? I guess this guy does not get to attack. That's really unfortunate. That's so unfortunate that this guy does not get to attack. Oh man. Kaleidostorm, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming Kaleidostorm, right? Yeah, Kaleidostorm. Putting me at 3. Okay. Alright, let me think. I'll push Mew and I'll draw for turn. I'll play Lapras, use its support navigation Pokepower. And grab Gladion from it. I'm not gonna play Gladion. If I hit this play, it's so cool. I'm not sure if this play is worth, but if I hit it, it's so cool. Let me think. Can I fin any further here? I have 7 cards in hand, so I can. Cosmic Power for discards and discards. I have 7 cards in hand, so once I'll put these 2 to the bottom, I can draw 1. Okay, I hit it. Nice, let's go. I didn't even need to Mystery Steel to look at the top 6. I'm still gonna Mystery Steel, of course. 5, 6. From this, I will grab Time Space Distortion. I will play Time Space Distortion. Let me flip 3 coins. I get 3 heads. That's nice. 3 heads, baby. Let's see, what do I want to recover? It's only Pokemon, right? Yeah, it's only Pokemon. I'll recover Riolu, Lucario, Natu to put in my hands. Oh hell no, I forgot to monkey that turn. Misplay Central. Yeah, and the reason, or like, because you forgot to monkey Dory that turn, you're kind of cooked here. Because I can Guzma your Togepi Cleffa Igglybuff to active, switching my Buzzwole to the front, and I can Premium Power Pro to make my Sledgehammer do 60 damage for the KO. To take 3 prizes. That means you're on 1 life, buddy. 1 life central. Bro's surprisingly quiet, not gonna lie. You're locked. Oh, N! No, not N! Go fuck yourself, bro. The N, that's so painful. My hand was so big. I draw 1 off the N. I might actually lose here due to that. Draw 1. Let's see what I drew. Okay. Oh, I do still have Claydol, never mind. I have Claydol. We're fine. We're probably fine. Give me Claydol. Oh shit, bro's spouting. Never mind, I don't have Claydol anymore, it seems. God fucking damn it. Oh my god. That really sucks. Good Rod. What are we shuffling back? Or shuffling, putting it on top of, we're putting something on top of deck. Not shuffling back into deck. It's going to the top of the deck. You got Tails. So you're shuffling it, you're putting a trainer back, is that correct? Or is it Pokemon? It's Pokemon. Yeah, it's trainer to top. What trainer is it that we're deciding on? It's Bow Hand Extension, of course. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Yep. Swing for knockout. Yep, going down to 2 lives. I will push Mew and draw a card for turn. I'll play Luxury Ball to search my deck for a Pokemon. What do I want? I think I want Riolu. This is suspenseful, it really is. I will bench Riolu. I will use Mysterious Tail. Look at the top 6 cards. Deck. And take an item card to hand from here. I'll grab an Aqua Patch. How many Psychic Energy do you have discarded? I have 3 in my discard pile. I will play the Aqua Patch to attach this Water Energy to Radiant Greninja. How many does he run is the question, exactly. Keeping it very ambiguous. This is a difficult decision. What do I want to do with this last card in my hands? Yeah. I'm gonna pass. It's your turn, buddy. Show me what you got. I'm assuming I'm gonna get bowed this turn. Let's be honest. I'm gonna get bowed this turn. It's so sad that end broke, because I did have game in hand. I had game in hand if you didn't end me, but I mean that's like a very alternate scenario, of course. Path? Wait. Path to the peak? Oh no. My Radiant Greninja can't conceal cards anymore. Uh-oh. In case you're wondering, this last card in my hand isn't energy. And I was considering using Radiant Greninja's concealed cards. But I guess it's not anymore. Okay, what are we bowing? What are we bowing? Bow to Gren. Okay. Will do. Let me check my discard pile. Okay. Saw what I needed to see. Lusamine to recover. What are we going to recover with Lusamine? I didn't see what you grabbed, unfortunately. N plus boss. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. He'll take the knockout. Yeah, okay. I'm on 1 life. Alright, I do have an out, but it's very dependent on this top deck and what I get from Mysterious Tail. So if I top deck Lucario and I get Mysterious Tail for VS Seeker for Guzma, I do have game. But that's a very specific scenario. That is a Karina. That is I think that's not enough, but I think I have to go for it anyway. I will Karina for fighting Pokemon and item cards. Yeah, I don't have any item switch here, unfortunately. I think. No, I don't. The energy wasn't psychic then. No. The energy was not psychic. There's a psychic energy in my deck that I can't reach because I don't have any items to find it. Unfortunately. The energy in my hand is double colorless, by the way, in case you're wondering. So, I don't think I can win here anymore because you do have boss. But like I had double colorless in hand for the Lucario. And like VS Seeker for Guzma is not a thing anymore, unfortunately, because I had to play Karina for this. Yeah. Well, the Karina was not part of the equation here. The thing is, I had to get VS Seeker from Mew here, which is honestly not that unlikely. But as you can see, the other items in my deck don't really do much. It's mostly because you have boss. So I can Mysterious Treasure away my VS Seeker, but it's not going to do much. We ran Carter Rope, it was Jover. It was so Jover, bro. So what I can do is I can grab Latias EX from Mysterious Treasure. Wait. Latias EX does get me there, I think. Right? I'm not sure actually how much HP does that have? How much HP does that have? Wait, maybe I'm getting there. Hold on. How much HP does that Cardion have? Wait. It has 280, so it's like 260 plus 20, right? Or is it 280 plus 20? I think it's 280 plus 20. Or am I wrong on that? Oh, it's 260 plus 20. Okay, gotcha. So, Lucario does 30 damage, plus 20 more for each of my Pokemon in my Lost Zone. So let's check how many Pokemon I have in my Lost Zone, shall we? Let's check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Pokemon in Lost Zone. So that's 240 plus 30 is 270 damage. It's 10 damage short, because my other two cards in Lost Zone are Beast Energy, Prism, and Evo Soda. I am 10 damage short. Holy shit, bro. The expert belt matters. That is crazy. That is so crazy. I do find it funny that I didn't see the line. I forgot I had Latias EX in deck. I didn't see the line of Karina being viable with Mysterious Treasure. That's so funny. Holy shit. That is so sad. I mean, you don't have to do anything. You could just attack for game here. You don't have to flex on me. Unfortunately. That was a really cool game, though. It's so sad that I came 10 damage short, though. Dude, if only I had one more Pokemon in Lost Zone, and if only Lost City stuck along for one more turn. Yeah, GG. If only I had one more Lost Zone thing. That is so unbelievably close. That's so funny. I don't think I had no, I had no items in deck. The other item that I had in deck that I could have grabbed was Quick Ball or Suicune Heavy Ball. So they don't help me getting other things in Lost Zone. Other than like the VS Seeker and Mysterious Treasure. Once again, Noah's dad in a 1v1. Hey, listen, I've won Commander games at this point. Just not to you, I guess. Officially, technically, the game where like all of you DC'd, where you and Rasper DC'd from the game where you and Rasper DC'd from Untap, I probably would have won that game, unfortunately. Well, you scooped a few games, yeah. True, you have scooped the first game today. So technically, I have won once today. Hell yeah. Big GG's. Alright. Anyway, if you like this deck, it's in the YouTube description. I'll also post it in the Poké-Commander Discord, which you can access via this link right here. This link right here. Haha. I did have a Sandygast in my deck, the corner Sandygast, so technically I had means to attack with Palossand EX, but Sandygast didn't really come early, and I used my Mirage Gate on something else, so that's why I run Dowsing Machine as my ace spec, just so I can like reuse Mirage Gate twice or like Premium Power Pro twice. It's just really powerful in this list specifically because you have such powerful items like Lost Blender, etc., etc. All right, let me roll back over to my PC so we can